Winchester University has a new strategy to 2030. It's a 10-year vision and it's all about addressing the Sustainable Development Goals. We're proud to be amongst those in the world working hard on the Sustainable Development Goals and the challenges which face humanity and all life.
Across the university, we have really good leadership from SMT, we have really good leadership from the Responsible Futures teams, which covers, again, heads of service and deans of faculty. And together, we have made some really good progress. So we embed the UN SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, in everything we do as lecturers. And it's also part of our formal curriculum, but also the subliminal curriculum and the informal curriculum.
Having the senior leadership involved in the curriculum audit has been brilliant in shaping it from a sort of a business perspective and an institutional priorities perspective. Obviously, having it from both angles meant that we were having investment from the top and commitment from the bottom and passion from the bottom. So we were sort of moving in the same direction.
When we embarked on Responsible Futures, we had a policy on education for climate change, that all students, regardless of discipline, would have education for climate change as part of their education. And one of the things that we did in working through to Responsible Futures was develop that into the broader sustainability and social responsibility agenda, and bringing on board all those in the university who had an interest, and we tried to be as inclusive as possible to ensure that we captured all the different activities that were going on.
We thought it was very important that this came from a student's perspective, because we didn't want to just see where we understood sustainability was in our curriculum, but where students understood, where it was also embedded.
I saw the Responsible Futures student audit request go out on the intranet, and I just went, that looks really interesting. I'm interested in sustainability. Why not? So I applied for that and I got the role. So I got trained up as one of the student auditors for that.
And every single module in the university was audited by a student-led team, and that methodology has since been presented at conferences to share with other universities.
It was genuinely beautiful to see how much positive stuff was going on.
Sustainability at Winchester, to me, is integral for any university going forward. It's our responsibility as sector leaders in higher education and developing students and shaping them to ensure that we are developing students in a way that they're moving into the wider community and the world with that focus and that reflection.
What Winchester are sort of walking towards and what we are doing collectively is making sure that we've got something sustainable left for future generations.
The Earth's dying. Everyone knows that, but not everyone necessarily knows how to combat that and how their small actions can actually make a real difference. University being the last place that most people do get their education, what's a better way than to educate a mass group of people?
We live in a very complex and difficult world. The climate crisis is so important. It's important for every university to be really stepping up to the mark here. And the world is changing rapidly, and the work we're doing is responding to that change and equipping our graduates, not only to exist, but to make the world a better place.